Good evening, everyone. I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I gotta do this. Tonight is Let's Talk About It Tuesday with Master Key, and this week has been a rough week. However, resistance always creates strength, so I'm pushing through regardless. And I just want to talk to the people tonight about love. Not really affection. I put it there because it sounds good and it draw people in, but love and possession. I would like to start this live by letting people know I am a single woman, not by circumstance, but by choice. Because I understand that love is a choice. And so I haven't made a choice or found that choice that I'm willing to say yes to yet. And so tonight I want to talk about what love is from my perspective. I'm just sharing a perspective. I don't know anything. I'm just sharing what I do know though. I'm talking about what love is and what love ain't. What love should be or what it should look like and what might concern you when talking about love. So I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible, and I'll have a mix for y'all a little later tonight. Good evening, Aunt Yvette. I see you. You are beautiful as well. I appreciate you all the way in Mississippi. I hope to be there soon. So let's talk about it, y'all. And if you would like to chime in or even be invited as a guest tonight, I'm open to it. I just need to talk to the people. I'm trying to save a life or two or three, however many I can, because people are crazy out here. So here we go. Love, I looked it up. It is defined as an intense emotional feeling in a state of mind. It is a willingness to prioritize that person you claim you love, their well-being. It is an extreme feeling of attachment, affection, and need. It is attraction, but more importantly, what I found more important, love is respect. Love is to care. To love is to care. To love is to like. You know what I'm saying? To have a caring and liking that's a little more intense. But more importantly, guys, love is a choice. Everything in life is a choice, especially love. You do choose who you love. You do choose that. And it is a choice to commit to helping and respecting and caring for another. Love, it varies in different cultures. It does. And there are different love languages. Everybody be like, "Oh, what's your love language? What's your love language?" But nobody ever thinks to listen to people's language about love. I'll say that again. Everybody always saying, "Oh, what's your love language? What's your love language?" But nobody ever thinks to say or listen to people's language about love. That's important. You gotta listen to what people saying when they say they love you. What they willing to do for you. You know, Rihanna say, "What are you willing to do?" What are people willing to do when they say that they love you? Love should not be like, "Oh, I'll kill that nigga for you," or if I can't be with you, I don't want to be with nobody. Or I don't want you with nobody. Or love should not be, I love you should not be I own you. I love you and I own you. That's two different things. And a lot of times in these marriages and unions, a lot of people feel entitled to another person's choice. That choice is just for that space and time. Hopefully, I guess that's why they renew vows. I don't know. I'm not versed on that, but love is a choice every day in and day out. And the day that someone chooses not to love you anymore or be with you anymore, you should choose to be okay with that. Love is a contract. Regardless of if you want to accept that, relationships rather are a contract. Relationships are I'm agreeing, or marriages, I'm agreeing to uphold this part of me, and it should be for the sake of growth. But a lot of times people abuse and misuse what they believe love is or what it looks like. And so we run into a problem or many problems. Um, but love, it should be cultivated. It's something that grows. Love should never, life comes with death, but love should never be the reason someone dies. Um, and I don't want to get too personal about this. Like I said, I'm just trying to save a life because A lot of people have a misconception about what love should do or what is, or love should never kill. Your love for someone, whether you're able to be with them or not, should never have you to kill another person that a person that you love chooses. And so, uh, I love you does not mean I own you. See, a lot of people, they get into the intimacy part of love, and it's like, oh yeah, I love you, I'm gonna beat it up. But love should never have you getting beat up. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we need to be aware of people's languages when it comes to love. That whole your mind concept, that is cute. That is super cute, but it's dangerous. A lot of those words that we use, they are super dangerous. Uh, Nobody owns you. You own yourself. And love is a choice to give a part of you or yourself to another being, hopefully for the greater good, for the purpose of growth. And I want to say, too many movies and drama fantasies, or they fantasize about endorsing this idea of jealousy and possession when it comes to love and ownership and love. Love should be a freedom to choose day in and day out. Marriage should be a contract that endorses that for the sake, again, of growth. I'm gonna keep saying it. And relationships are agreements and contracts that when it's breached, due to whatsoever the reason may be, when a person breaches a contract, for whatever reason, it needs to be honored. It needs to be respected, no matter how painful that pain is, no matter what it looks like going forward. Even if you don't know how to go forward, you should be okay with people's decisions. Uh, Simply put, if somebody decides they don't want to be with you anymore, no matter how painful, respect that. If somebody decides to move on, you do the same. You move on. It's a mirror. So they said, oh, there's a song that says, oh, you can't hide love. You can't force love either. You can't force anybody to love you. You will not succeed in that. So a lot of people, or a lot of dudes, let's say, in culture, women too. Let me just put it straight down the middle. They try to use love for ransom. So you'll have a good woman or a good man, and they give you their all, and they give you their best, and it's underappreciated, and you disrespect her all in the name of love, or him, and you abuse them all in the name of love until that love decides it wants to walk away from you, right? Because love is still a choice. It's a choice. Everybody chooses, and you can't be accountable for what you've caused in that breach in contract. And so you can't be responsible for your actions that caused that person to leave you. So instead of dealing and healing, you out here killing innocent people. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if you feel like you love me, let me go if we can't grow together. For real. If you love me, let me go if we can't grow together. So this is just my advice based off of what I'm seeing and what I know and what I choose to do. When I choose to love is commit to someone who's committed to themselves first. You commit to someone willing to bravely take that risk and willing to bravely fail, regardless of what happens to y'all. You commit to someone who proves themselves day in and day out to you. Some people grow together in love, some people grow apart. That's just life. So love is an act, it's rooted in the heart. To love is to allow. To love is to flow. What won't you do for love? You should start asking people that. What will you do for love? You need to find out before you say yes to people, because it's okay to say no. It's okay to change your mind. That's perfectly fine, but don't let it be too late. You know what I'm saying? If the love ain't acting right, it's right to get the proper protection to save a life, man. For real, love is not possession. Love is a choice, and hopefully you commit to doing what's right. But love should never cause a premeditated murder. It should never do that. Love should never rob an innocent man of such a beautiful life. See, last night somebody robbed the world of a beautiful life, and you don't own love. You cultivate love, and you spread it and you pass it to future generations. So before I close, I just want y'all to love more. And I'm saying this with love, you feel me? with the love that I have, man, we got to do better as people. Love is not possession. I love you does not mean I own you. You do not own people. You just have a place and time and space in their life, and hopefully y'all on the same page and y'all can grow and die together like a good love story. But it ain't for everybody. And if it ain't for you, allow it to be for whoever it is to be, but let it go. Don't hold on to something that does not want you. And do not kill anybody for someone who's done with you. That's all I have. I'll do a little mix later. It's been a rough little day, but thank y'all for listening.